Peace, and welcome to ManiSisters TV. My name is Adrienne, and today's video is about passive income. So, in the human design community amongst manifestors, I've recently seen this subject come up a lot. And I was like, oh, it looks like the people really want to know more about passive income and how to get it, especially since we keep getting bombarded with a message that we as manifestors, or even if you're a projector, any non-sacral being has been given this message. Well, first of all, I want to say it doesn't matter what type you are. Passive income is an amazing, wonderful thing where basically something is doing work for you, or someone is doing work for you, and you're able to profit off of that, right? That's for every type. This is not exclusively for manifestors. It's for everyone. So that's one of the things I want to start off with. So doesn't matter what type you are, you should be watching this video. First of all, what is passive income? Because I think there's a lot of confusion out there. I've kind of broken it down into 4 different types of passive income. One is investment. So investment could be where you have stocks and bonds, or in some way you're taking some currency and you're putting into a financial vehicle that gives you money back based on the performance of, some company or portfolio out there. Another is a business interest that you don't participate in. So you've taken money or of some kind of value, it could be capital value, but say it's money, and you've invested it into a business with an agreement that you're going to get paid out, X percentage over a certain period of time, probably based on how the company performs. Kind of similar to just regular investment, but it's basically where maybe you are a partner even in a business. The idea here, though, is that you don't actively run it. So you could even be a partner, like a silent partner in a business. You've put up the money, but you're not doing any of the operating of it. You're just sitting back collecting residual money. So the third kind is residuals and royalties. So residual income and royalties come off of intellectual property or pieces of art that you've created that go on to continue to pay out money to you. So some easy examples are, if you're a songwriter and you have credit on a song, every time that song earns royalty money, you get money as well. You might get checks in the mail from something you did 10 years ago. Another way you might get residuals or royalties is if you think about it, like if you wrote a book or you've created a course, you created something of value that has attracts value over time. So that is residuals and royalties. That's one way to make passive income. And then another, which is probably the most close to the legal definition of passive income, is rental income, meaning you have property or real estate that you are renting out to someone else. And even though there, of course, is upkeep and things you have to do, that money is completely passive. You're not doing anything. You're not trading time or energy for that. You're using the original investment of the rental property or the land as a means of making money. So a lot of people ask, well, then, how do I get in on this passive income? And I think first off, you need to know what it is. And then the second thing is, to get in, just understand this. It requires an investment of value. So it's either effort, money, information, or some kind of energy that you're going to put in that is going to deliver value out there in some space. So either through business or through the use of the land, a book. So it delivers information, but whatever it is, it requires an initial investment. And so down to what it isn't. Okay. First of all, it's not free money. Every type of passive income is going to require some type of tending to. So I know some people who are currency traders and they will tell you, oh, this is passive income, which it is. But a lot of them are doing this on a daily basis. They're not setting it and forgetting it for a week, or maybe they are for a week, but not for a month or not for a year. But any investment, it requires your attention. So you're supposed to be looking at this and making sure that it's still a great way for you to create this, this income stream. It is not risk-free, right? So, even if you write a book, there's no guarantee that book is going to bring you residual income. If nobody wants to read your book for whatever reason, it's not going to make money. So it doesn't matter if it even is potentially super valuable. If it doesn't get in front of people and no one can, access it, or no one is accessing it, it's really, it doesn't fit the definition. So this is going to crush a few people, but MLMs and multi-level marketing are not passive income. Even if you, sign up a whole bunch of people underneath you, there are basically the way most MLMs and other pyramid-shaped businesses work is they rely very heavily on recruiting. And if you look up the statistics, roughly 99% of people who go into MLMs end up not really making money. So unless you are going to be a really high performing individual, and those people are driven and they work their asses off, I don't believe it when someone says, I don't do anything and I making it. No, you're doing something. You're selling something. You're selling a dream. You're selling these products, and you're selling recruitment. You're getting people to recruit. And I have no problem with that, but just understand that you're not going to get into an MLM, do your initial investment, and then just relax. It's not like that. If you can be a high performer, perhaps you'll be in that 1%. And it is not, passive income isn't for people who don't have the value to invest. So if you don't have money, you don't have property, and you don't have some type of information or art or intellectual property to contribute, this is probably not for you. So the reason I went through this is because I really don't want people to focus as much on passive income before they've gotten their active income together. So my recommendation, and this is for every type, but especially non-sacral type. So if you're a reflector, if you are a manifestor, and if you are a projector, you really want to go for high value active income, meaning income where you're getting the highest amount for your time. So if you're spending an hour, if you're down in I would say regular people income, meaning that like you're trading hours for $15 an hour, 1 hour for 15, or 1 hour for $10, that's gonna eventually wear on you. I know, because I used to work a regular corporate job, and I actually made a hell of a lot more than that. I made well above what would be normal for, say, the average person in this country to make per hour, and I still burned out. So now when I do trade my time for money, it's a lot more per hour, which means I get to work fewer hours and still get to make what I would like to make per month. So I hope this video is helpful, because the focus on passive income will get us to bypass what's right in front of us, which is high dollar value active income. High dollar value active income can help us to create an income stream that allows us then to participate in passive income. But if you're not able to either have time so that you can, get really creative and, pump the information or the creativity and, bring that out so that you have that of value, or you're not able to manage your time and money transfer so that you're able to collect money so that you can invest in, say, real estate or something else that will bring passive income, you're going to just be on, the hamster wheel. And having a wish for something like passive income without being prepared to go through the intermediate step, I think is a disservice to you. Now, if you have the money to invest and you're ready to do it, absolutely get into passive income. But if you're not in that position yet, focus on high dollar value active income. Thanks so much for joining me. If you found this to be really helpful, please subscribe, like this video, comment below if you have any suggestions on how this could have been better, and share this, because passive income is for everyone. It absolutely can be for everyone, but it's not the be all end all. So thanks so much for joining me. Peace.